Have you ever heard of Khecarī Mudrā and its significance in Hatha Yoga? This intriguing practice involves curling the tongue back into the mouth to touch above the soft palate and reach the nasal cavity. Quite the mouthful, isn't it? Well, this is not a feat achieved overnight. It requires months of diligent daily tongue stretching. Some practitioners even resort to severing the lingual frenulum, although this approach is often considered unnecessary and potentially dangerous. Khecarī Mudrā originated in medieval times, a period when Hatha Yoga was developing its focus on physical techniques to achieve siddhis or magical powers, and mukti, the ultimate liberation. Mudras in Hatha Yoga, like Khecarī Mudrā, are designed to control and manipulate energies such as Kundalini and Bindu. In the initial stages of practicing Khecarī Mudrā, the tip of the tongue touches the soft palate or the uvula. As with all mudras in yoga, this practice awakens spiritual energies. The Khekāra, a Hatha Yoga text, mentions that this mudra helps raise Kundalini and access amrita in the head, flooding the body with it. Khecarī Mudrā is more than a tongue-twisting exercise. It is a posture that leads to spiritual attainment and helps overcome disease and death. It represents the kinetic energy of Brahman, the ultimate reality. The revered sage, Abhinavagupta, asserts in his work, Tantraloka, that all mudras derive from Khecarī Mudrā, which he describes as moving through the void of supreme consciousness. The practice also finds mention in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Fast forward to modern times, and we find Paramahansa Yogananda espousing the virtues of Khecarī Mudrā, teaching it as a supplement to Kriya Yoga practice. He stated that it helps draw prana from the senses into the spine, directing it through chakras to unite consciousness with spirit. Yogananda emphasized that it should be practiced as instructed by one's guru. Other spiritual leaders like Kriyananda and Sivananda have also hailed Khecarī Mudrā, describing it as a practice that hastens deep spiritual states of consciousness and as the best of all mudras, respectively. In summary, Khecarī Mudrā, a practice in Hatha Yoga, involves curling the tongue back into the mouth to touch above the soft palate and reach the nasal cavity. This mudra, which originated in medieval times, is said to control and manipulate energies such as Kundalini and Bindu. It is revered as a practice that leads to spiritual attainment and helps overcome disease and death. Despite the physical challenges it presents, Khecarī Mudrā continues to be celebrated in modern times for its potential to deepen spiritual consciousness and unite the self with the ultimate reality.